Good afternoon everyone, Mark here. I've just got home from my local Sainsbury's where I did some grocery shopping. You can see in the picture everything I bought, so I thought I'd just go through what I've bought and tell you how much it all cost. This is all part of my kind of low cost living. Vegan, obviously, high carb, low fat, all good stuff. So get yourself into a nice comfortable seat and I'll go through what I've bought and tell you how much it all cost. Hi everyone, Mark here. Hope you're all well on this Sunday afternoon. Once again, here I am with my food haul from Sainsbury's. Sainsbury's is my local supermarket, but also it's an amazing supermarket because they do a lot of their own range of stuff, and it's called Sainsbury's Basics, and you know, I've never actually bought anything that Sainsbury's do incredibly cheaply in their own range that isn't as good as the more expensive brand names. So I'm just going to go through and show you what I bought about 2 hours ago. So this is 1 kilogram of Sainsbury's basic white rice. This is the very first time that I've actually bought this, so I don't know what it tastes like. This cost exactly 45 pence. So 1 kilo of white rice for 45p. I usually buy my rice in much larger quantities than this, but I haven't had this before, so I thought I'd just buy 1 kilogram and check it out. It says on the front that some of the rice is broken, but you know, 45 pence a kilo, I don't really care. The only thing I care about is the taste, really. So I'm going to cook some of that up this afternoon and see what it tastes like. I always add half a teaspoon of turmeric to my rice water. It makes the rice go a sort of orangey yellow, which makes it sort of like a pilau rice. So yeah, as long as this tastes good, this is the rice that I'm going to buy from now on, and next time I go to Sainsbury's I'll probably buy maybe 5-6 bags of this, because I like to buy my rice in bulk. But this is the cheapest rice per kilo that I've found anywhere, so I'm really hoping this tastes okay. The next thing I bought was a real staple of my diet. 1.5 kilograms of Sainsbury's porridge oats, Scottish porridge oats. This was £1.70 for 1.5 kilos. And as I said in the beginning of the video, these oats, they taste absolutely no different to the more expensive oats. You'll know the kind of oats I'm talking about. You get them in a cardboard box. There's not 1.5 kilos, and they're a hell of a lot more expensive than £1.70. So 1.5 kilos of oats, £1.70. Can't say any fairer than that. Next two items, again a staple. I make all of my own bread. I no longer buy bread that's been pre-made because there's so much salt in it, and a lot of them use skimmed milk powder and stuff. So when I make my bread's very simple: water, yeast, flour, a little bit of sugar. Sometimes I make flavoured bread, so I'll put herbs in or something. But so this is Sainsbury's own strong white bread flour. This is £1.10, and again this is 1.5 kilos. I like to make my flatbreads, my herb flatbreads with it, my pizza bases, baguettes, you know, whatever bread products. I like to sometimes I'll make wholemeal, sometimes I'll make white. But the really good thing about this is I don't recommend you eat a lot of white bread flour. But the good thing about this stuff from Sainsbury's is that it's actually fortified, so they add other vitamins and minerals. So they've added calcium, they've added iron, they've added niacin, which is not too great, and thiamine, however you pronounce it. So although it's white flour, and I don't eat a great deal of white flour because anything that's brown or wholemeal is usually better than anything that's white. This is pretty good because it's fortified, so they've added stuff. So 1.5 kilos, £1.10. And I've got another bag of flour. This is Sainsbury's Wholemeal strong stone ground bread flour, same price as the white, 1.5 kilos, £1.10. I use a lot more of this than I do the white. This is my favourite to use when I make my vegan flatbreads. My flatbreads, I add black pepper, I add garlic powder, onion powder, mixed herbs, and my flatbreads are actually a big staple of my diet. I eat a lot of them. I use my flatbreads actually as sandwich breads. I'll make 2 flatbreads, you know, fill one with whatever fillings like cucumber and romaine lettuce, and then put another flatbread on top and cut it, and that's my sandwich bread. So yeah, 1.5 kilos, £1.10. That's both the wholemeal and the white. And then I've got 2 jars of SAINSBURYS Italian tomato puree, double concentrate. Each one of these jars was 40p, and it's 312 grams. These are also really useful because once I've finished with the jars, I sterilise the jars, and I'm using the jars to grow my mycelium in, to grow my mushrooms. I started a new project in growing mushrooms, so the puree tastes great and the jars are excellent for growing mushrooms. So there you go, 2 of those, each of them 40p. I have that tomato puree on my vegan pizza. And then I've got 2 of these, Sainsbury's Basics pineapple pieces. You can see that alright, in fruit juice. Again, Sainsbury's Basics, but they don't taste any different to the more expensive pineapple pieces or pineapple chunks you get. This is, let me see, the drained weight, which will be the actual pineapple, is 140 grams, and each one of these cans was 40p. So again, incredibly cheap. Now this is another staple of my diet, romaine hearts. Just love romaine lettuce, absolutely beautiful. 2 romaine hearts, £1.25. And for those of you that have seen the video that I have on my channel of how you re-energise and refresh shop-bought vegetables, you'll know that actually this works out better value, because when I use that method that I have a video for, it's basically you put your lettuce in a bowl of water and leave it there rather than put it in the fridge, and the lettuce will become much greener, much more flavoursome. But not only that, when you're picking the leaves of the lettuce, if you leave the lettuce in the water, it will grow back. I'll put a link to that video and show you how to do it in the description box below. Yeah, so 2 romaine hearts, £1.25. So again, good value. Next thing I have, this is another big thing that I consume a lot of. Sorry. I put it in my oats. I make oat cookies and put this in. This is Lyle's Golden Syrup. This is, let me see, 340 grams, and it costs £1.75. This is actually the most expensive thing that I've bought this week. So yeah, £1.75, put it on my oats. You know, beautiful, make oat cookies with it. Absolutely wonderful. And the last thing that I bought from Sainsbury's today, if you're trying to lose weight and you're eating a healthy lifestyle, not exactly a recommended food, because it does raise the level of fat that you consume, but I only buy 1 of these per week, just as a treat really. Doritos Chili Heatwave. This is a 225 gram bag, and I'll have some with when I have a flatbread sandwich, or sometimes in the evening when I sit down to watch a film, I'll have a drink and you know, snack on some of these. They are vegan. These are vegan. 225 grams of crisps for £1.25. Quite often in Sainsbury's they have them on offer, where they have them half price or buy one get one free. Unfortunately today there was no offer. But yeah, they're higher in fat, then you would not, you wouldn't want to consume a lot of them because of the fat content. But I have one bag a week, and considering that everything else I eat is kind of super low fat and healthy, it really doesn't do me much harm to have a bag of these a week. Not only that, but I don't mind having a little bit of higher fat, because I don't want to be one of these people who consumes a low fat diet and does exercise and becomes healthy, but at the same time cuts out all of the foods that they enjoy. I enjoy these, and yes, they're higher fat, but I'm prepared to accept the higher fat just once in a while. So I think that probably does you a lot of good to actually have a food that you really enjoy that is higher fat, and just say, you know what, I don't care that it's higher fat, I'm exercising, I'm eating healthily, I can eat these and they're not going to do me too much damage. I think that's a healthier attitude than sort of saying, I'm going to cut out everything that's got higher fat in it and deny myself any kind of treats. So anyway, that's 225 grams of Doritos for £1.25, and that's pretty much this week's haul. I'm going to have to go back probably in a few days and get some more pasta and some more bits and pieces, but that total amount of food that I have there came to £10 and 20 pence. You probably couldn't see that, but there you go, £10 20 pence. And the thing that I really like about what I buy at the supermarket these days is that most of my food is what I call long-term food. And what I mean by that is I tend to buy 5-6 kilos of rice at a time. That's going to last me a long time. I buy big bags of pasta, big bags of linguine. I buy, if you buy yourself 1.5 kilos of flour, that's going to last a long time. It's going to make a lot of bread. I don't tend to buy many short-term foods, and what I mean by short-term is, you open the packet and you consume it in one meal and it's gone, because that's not very good value. Obviously, the Doritos are what I would call short-term food, because you open the packet, you snack on them, they're gone very quickly. But that's fine. Most of my food is long-term food. The oats are going to last me a while. The rice, obviously, as I said, I only bought 1 kilogram of rice today. I usually buy a lot more, but that's only because I've never had that rice before and I want to try it. If I try it and it's not very nice, then I've got a kilo, as opposed to if I try it and it's not very nice and I've bought 5 or 6 kilos. So there you go. So that was my very first grocery haul from Sainsbury's supermarket. I hope you enjoyed it. I don't know if people are going to watch this kind of thing and enjoy it. If you do, please give it a thumbs up. I'll put links rather, to other sort of food videos in the description box, so you can check out other things that I'm doing with food and health. And yeah, please give me a thumbs up, please leave any comments, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you again pretty soon. Take care.